Here are 5 of America's fastest growing hidden regions that will completely reshape how you think about where this country is headed. Number 5, Tulsa, Oklahoma. If you're starting to see the pattern, if you're realizing that the biggest population shifts in America are happening in places the mainstream media barely mentions, do me a favor, smash that like button. It helps this reach people who are genuinely curious about where this country is headed. And if you haven't subscribed yet, you're exactly the kind of viewer this channel is built for. Now, Tulsa. In 2018, the George Kaiser Family Foundation launched Tulsa Remote, offering roughly $10,000 to eligible remote workers willing to relocate. The skeptics lined up immediately. Pay people to move to Oklahoma. Who would bite? Over 4,000 people bit, and here's the number that silences every critic. Tulsa Remote costs $36,000 per job it brings to the city. Typical business incentives cost $218,000 per job. That's 6 times more efficient. The Upjohn Institute confirmed that every dollar spent drawing remote workers to Tulsa delivers $4 in benefit to existing residents. 96% of participants complete their 1-year requirement, and 70% continue living in Tulsa after the obligation ends. They stay because the city delivers. A growing arts scene, a food culture that punches way above its weight class, and a cost of living that gives remote workers real breathing room. The migration data backs this up. This isn't a gimmick that inflates numbers for a press release and then collapses. This is a sustained, measurable economic engine that has fundamentally changed Tulsa's demographic trajectory. If you're working remotely and your lease is up in the next 6 months, apply to Tulsa Remote. You get the cash incentive, co-working access, and a built-in community of professionals who made the same calculation you're considering. The reason Tulsa gets overlooked is pure coastal bias. People hear Oklahoma and picture tumbleweeds. The people who took the $10,000 and moved, they picture a 3-bedroom house they own outright. If you're paying $2,000 a month in rent for a studio apartment somewhere, that contrast is probably hitting different right now. Number 4, New Albany, Ohio. Population under 11,000. Data centers over 40, with 28 more on the drawing board or under construction. New Albany, a suburb of Columbus, has become the data center capital of America, and the economic ripple effects have turned this quiet community into one of the most consequential tech hubs in the country, without most Americans ever hearing its name. Google, Meta, Amazon Web Services, and Discover Financial Services all operate facilities here. Microsoft invested $420 million in a New Albany data center. The New Albany International Business Park spans 12,000 acres. You could fit an entire city inside it with room to spare. Since 2010, the business park has attracted the kind of corporate investment that transforms a region's tax base, school funding, and infrastructure overnight. Meta debuted its first Ohio data center here in 2017. Google added 2 additional facilities in 2023. And with AI-related spending projected to hit $765 billion this year and climb toward $1.6 trillion by 2031, the demand for physical data center space is only accelerating. Every infrastructure analyst tracking the AI boom has flagged Central Ohio. The construction numbers are staggering. Nearly $60 billion in data center project starts were recorded across the South and Midwest in 2025 alone, and New Albany sits at the epicenter of the Ohio share. If you're in IT, facilities management, construction, or electrical engineering, New Albany and the greater Columbus region represent a job market that's expanding faster than the talent pool can fill it. The reason it gets overlooked is that data centers don't look like economic booms. They're windowless buildings behind security fences, but inside those buildings is the physical infrastructure of the entire digital economy, and the town collecting the tax revenue from all of it has fewer residents than most suburban high schools. If you've been watching the AI investment wave and wondering where it actually lands in the real world, it's landing in New Albany, Ohio. Number 3, Leander, Texas. Austin crossed the 1 million population threshold in 2025, and the sheer pressure of that growth has been pushing people outward for years. Leander caught more of that overflow than almost any other suburb in America, leading all small cities with 6.2% growth. The reason is structural, not accidental. Leander sits on the Metro Rail line that reaches downtown Austin in 45 minutes, so commuters keep Austin salaries while paying hill country prices. Tech workers, teachers, nurses, and first responders all line up for lots that cost $100,000 less than comparable Austin suburbs. The Dallas metro area gained about 270,000 residents through net domestic migration from 2020 to 2025, nearly 40% more than any other metro area in the nation. But the per capita growth story in Texas belongs to the smaller cities ringing the major metros, and Leander leads that charge from the Austin side. The housing pipeline confirms the trajectory. New developments are going vertical across the northern corridor, and the infrastructure investment, roads, schools, commercial retail, follows the rooftops at a pace that keeps the community functional rather than overwhelmed. Every urban planner studying Texas suburban expansion has flagged Leander as the model. If you work in Austin or can commute on a hybrid schedule, Leander lets you stay in the Austin economy without paying the Austin tax. Your mortgage drops, your commute runs on rail instead of highway traffic, and your quality of life improves in ways that compound over years. The reason it gets overlooked is name recognition. People know Austin, people know Round Rock. Leander sounds like a person, not a city, and that anonymity has been its greatest asset. The families who moved there 2 years ago already have equity. If you're renting in Austin right now and haven't driven 30 minutes north to see what your money actually buys, you're leaving the best deal in Central Texas sitting right there on the table. Number 2. Jasper County, South Carolina. Visitors entering the South Carolina Lowcountry often take Interstate 95's exit 28 and follow a 2-lane country road south toward Hilton Head, passing through dense woodlands and expansive marshes. They have absolutely no clue they're driving through the fastest growing county in the entire nation, and not by a slim margin. Jasper County's growth rate of 8.3% in housing units outpaced the second fastest county, Dawson County in Georgia, at 6.3%, by the same gap that separates second place from 18th. The population jumped 6% from 2024 to 2025, adding 2,195 people. Jasper County Council Chairman Joey Rowell acknowledged the pace directly, noting that things move at a different pace in the Lowcountry and that tremendous growth demands patience, especially around infrastructure. The engine behind this boom is specific and identifiable. Retirement-age Americans are relocating to sprawling 55-plus communities like Latitude Margaritaville Hilton Head and Sun City Hilton Head, which together account for about 13,000 homes. Experts call it a gray tsunami, and South Carolina could have more residents over 64 than below 18 within the next few years. Hardeeville City Manager Josh Gruber put the transformation bluntly, saying you go back 20 or 25 years and Hardeeville was a small rural community, and now it's a growing metropolitan area. In March 2026, the county approved construction of 16,000 new homes. Every census analyst tracking county-level growth has flagged Jasper County for the second consecutive year. If you're approaching retirement and pricing out Hilton Head proper, Jasper County offers the same coastal access, the same low-country lifestyle, at a fraction of the island premium. Construction, landscaping, healthcare, and service industries are hiring at rates that outpace the available workforce. The reason nobody talks about it is that Jasper County doesn't have a marketing team. It has a 2-lane road and a lot of pine trees. But behind those trees, the fastest county-level transformation in American history is happening right now, and if you blinked on that drive to Hilton Head, you already missed it. Number 1, Sherman, Texas. Here's what nobody tells you about the future of American technology. It's not being built in Silicon Valley. It's not being assembled in Austin or Phoenix. It's being fabricated in Sherman, Texas, a town of about 45,000 people in Grayson County, roughly an hour north of Dallas, where the largest economic project in Texas history is rising out of the prairie. Texas Instruments is executing a $30 billion investment to build 4 300mm semiconductor fabs, expected to employ 3,000 people and produce over 100 million chips daily. Read that number again. 100 million chips, every single day, from Sherman, Texas. And that's just one company. Global Wafers, through its subsidiary Globotech, is building a $5 billion silicon wafer plant, the first of its kind manufactured in the United States. Brent Omdahl, a Global Wafers executive, said it plainly. They are the only wafer manufacturer producing advanced wafers here in the United States, and Sherman is the home to that. Micron Technology announced a $500 million investment in Global Wafers' Sherman facility as part of a 10-year agreement to secure a domestic supply of silicon wafers for memory chips. The CHIPS and Science Act, passed in 2022, catalyzed this entire corridor, and Industrial Info Resources is now tracking more than $630 billion worth of semiconductor projects planned across the country. Sherman sits at the center of that map. The Texas Instruments fab broke ground in May of 2022 and began early production phases in 2025. Grayson County's trajectory has shifted permanently. Housing demand is surging. Commercial development is following the workforce, and the entire region is transforming from agricultural county to advanced manufacturing hub at a speed that hasn't been seen in Texas since the oil boom. Every semiconductor industry analyst tracking domestic production has flagged Sherman as the most consequential site in the nation. If you're in engineering, advanced manufacturing, construction, or any trade that supports large-scale industrial build-out, Sherman represents a decade-plus employment runway backed by tens of billions in committed capital. The reason it gets overlooked is the same reason every region on this list gets overlooked. The story of American growth is being told by people who live in big cities, and they keep looking at other big cities. Sherman doesn't care. Sherman is building the chips that go in everything you own, and the people who moved there early are going to ride that wave for a generation. If you made it all the way to the end, you've just learned something most people never will. The real growth map of America looks nothing like the one they show you on cable news, and the regions reshaping this country's future are hiding in plain sight. Smash that like button if this changed how you think about where America is actually growing. Drop a comment and tell me which one surprised you most. Team Sherman, Team Jasper County, Team Tulsa? I read every comment. And if you haven't subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button and ring that notification bell so you never miss a video. I'd love to have you on this journey with us. Remember, sometimes the best opportunity in America isn't in the biggest city on the map. Sometimes it's in the town you drove right past, waiting for you to finally pull off the highway and see what's being built.